When you're off the grid, your power shouldn't be. Meet the GOODaaa Solar Hand Crank Power Pack. Built tough, made for adventure. Harness the sun, crank it by hand, and charge your devices anytime, anywhere. Perfect for camping, hiking, emergencies, and every off-road journey. Stay connected, stay prepared with GOODaaa. Hello everybody and welcome to Outdoors for Adventure. In this video we are doing a unboxing and review of a battery pack that GOODaaa sent me. That's GOODaaa, free of charge for a review. And we actually have another one of these, but it's a little bit different. Ashley uses it all the time to charge her phones and stuff. This one has more milliamp hours. It comes, I've already had it out because I had to make sure it was charged, but it comes wrapped up. And let's talk about a little bit of it first. On the box, this is model PNW31 and 45,800 milliamp hours, wireless output, standard 5 watts, hand crank generator input, DC 5 volts, 0.4 amps, rotation speed greater than 120 revolutions a minute. Solar charging input, 5 volts, 0.23 amp, sunlight intensity, 25,000 lux. The weight is 21.3 ounces. It has a USB DC 5 volt 2.1 amp output. It has a DC 5 volt 3 amp max output. It has a DC 5 volt 3 amp output, DC 5 volt 2.1 amp output. The lighting input, DC 5 volt 2 amps. This one is colored orange. It also has charging cables built in. One is DC 5 volt 1 amp. 2 is DC 5 volt 3 amp. 3 is DC 5 volt 3 amp. And a USB-A input DC 5 volt 2.1 amp. Now, when you're camping and you're out dispersed camping, out exploring like we do all the time, we have gear that we take with us, and I'm a gearhead, so I love cool gear. And I blade some of it out because all this stuff is battery powered, and once you run that battery down, you need to recharge it. For instance, a solar lantern bug zapper or inReach. Luckily, the battery on the inReach stays good pretty long, but if it goes down, we have a way to charge it. This is a repellent camping lantern, and it's battery powered. And of course, if you want to get a shot of coffee, we have a battery powered heated coffee maker. After you make coffee a few times with this, it needs recharged. Now, it does take a while, but you can hook it up to this and it will charge it up. So let's pull this out of the box so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Just the sun that it's getting, the blue lights are saying that it was charging. These are the cables on the back. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. This also has the power charging where you can lay your phone on it to charge, like so, however you want to lay it on there, and it will charge. I've already tried it out and used it. You have a cap on this end that will reveal the crank handle that you just fold over and you start cranking, and as you crank it, the blue lights right here will light up, showing, it'll blink a little bit, showing that it is putting charge to the battery. And you do have to do some cranking to get it charged up. The wind's getting up a little bit, trying to blow my stuff away. This also comes with a cable that you can use to recharge this. The plug for that is in between the flashlights. Let's see, I may be wrong. That's your crank charge. Yeah, you can plug in right here to charge. You also have a cord you can plug in here, and I'm pretty sure that's output. Just pick one of these. Let me see your phone. Which I said the cable is built in. Yes, you can plug in from the end, and it has output power too. So you can be charging multi pieces of gear. I wish the cap here would fit a little tighter than it does, but it is what it is. It came with a clip, carabiner clip, and also read that instead of putting this down on a concrete picnic table or even a wood table in direct sunlight, that can actually produce too much heat. And once you get past, I believe it's 170 degrees, there's a chance that you could damage this unit. And they were saying that it's best to actually hang this in the sun to where it has air flowing around it, and that keeps it from overheating. If you're storing this in the vehicle, especially if the vehicle's in the sun, and we're in Texas, so we're talking triple digits. The inside of our vehicles can get past 177 degrees, so you wouldn't want to store this in your vehicle in the summertime if you live in a hot climate like we do. So that's something to keep in mind. They do say that it could actually explode the batteries in these. And that's just not this charge unit. That's anything with these lithium batteries, from what I understand. But I don't keep this in the vehicle unless we're going from place to place. So I'm not too worried about it getting too hot. Like I said, just in the shade, the solar panel is making the charge lights flash. So we're getting some charge put on this as I'm sitting here talking. You have the button on the side here, and I long pressed and got the double flashlights on. You push it again, and they flash. Push it again, they flash faster. Now they're turned off. When the flashlight is on, you have a light here. I think that's showing that you're using power. And let's see if I've missed him. There's a compass. There's a compass right here on the side. It fits pretty good in the hand. It's not too awkward. It is bigger than one of the other ones that I have that was purposely bought to stick in a backpack. But this one has so much more power that I think the extra weight, I would stick this one in instead. But anyway, I really don't have a whole lot more on this right now. We are going to use this some more, and we'll give an updated review after we've used this for some time and let you know how everything holds up, let you know how this crank handle holds up, because the one we have doesn't have this handle, and she's been using it for a long time, and it's pretty much identical to this, but just a little bit less amperes. So that's going to conclude this part of the product video. Thanks for watching. If you like this kind of gear reviews, be sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. We appreciate it.